On the first part of this Grow Wire episode, we heard all about how St. Hope used education to revitalize the community of Oak Park, a neighborhood that desperately needed a beacon of hope. But how do you create a sustainable source of revenue in a world reliant on donations? And can education alone really turn around an entire neighborhood? We're about to find out. This is the Grow Wire Show.
Sacramento has one of the largest nonprofit per capita rates in the country. We also have no Fortune 500 companies here. And what I notice is that for a lot of nonprofit organizations, they are relying each year on fundraising dollars. They live hand to mouth every year because they can't afford to power their own mission through their own operations. They have to rely on fundraising dollars to do that. And that's really tough. How do you multi-year plan? How do you source talent? How do you staff? How do you do anything if you're constantly trying to just source revenue? And it's a really challenging market to do that in.
Fundraising is hard. Just like living paycheck to paycheck, nonprofits often have to spend so much time looking for revenue that the mission starts to take a back seat. St. Hope found a way to solve that problem while also serving the community better.
Schools can't just be islands of excellence in a community that doesn't have any economic opportunities. And so also launched the development company in 2003, which is a real estate arm that has bought and revitalized and restored property in the community. And it's been a catalyst. You've seen the entire neighborhood kind of change around these projects.
Wow, that's so much. I mean, just to hear about how it's grown, I mean, how it took off from 89 to 2003 is a pretty big difference.
Totally.
I got to walk around some of St. Hope's properties with CFO Julian Love. And guys, it's incredible. There are beautiful murals painted everywhere. There's a coffee shop and a barber shop, all locally owned. And the renovated theater is truly a sight to behold.
When we renovated, there was water up to knee level.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of work had to be done to kind of turn this thing around, but now it really serves as kind of like a cultural and art center for the community.
Obviously, St. Hope pivoted from its original goal of first, a little bit of education, and then it pivoted into real estate as well, and business development as well. What advice do you have for other entrepreneurs or business leaders about being nimble?
Nonprofit organizations sometimes are bound by kind of maybe a little bit more stagnant rules. Nonprofits tend to be a little bit more risk averse because, again, you bet big in a nonprofit and it doesn't go well. You're either condemned for it or you're really gun shy. It's harder to source, resources and things of that nature. And so you have to find the balance, I think, as a nonprofit organization where you want to try to take risks, you want to try to take on new ventures because you have to evolve. And the world's changing so rapidly that if your model doesn't change, you're actually going to be stuck in the past.
That change has paid off. Through the development program, St. Hope has helped create 20 businesses around the community, providing nearly 300 jobs and catalyzing more than $43 million in economic and real estate investments. All of this helps provide more opportunities for the kids in Oak Park. Join us on the final part of the St. Hope Grow Wire story to hear about the lessons learned along this journey and the future of Oak Park.
You're always going to feel like you're failing, but keep going, keep going.